Hello, Mark Palmquist. So I bought a windsurfing rig recently, and some of the battens were missing. So I decided to make some wooden battens. So the first thing you have to do is you have to match the flexibility of the existing battens. And I noticed that these were tapered. So these are all the same thickness up until about this point here. Right about here, and then it gets thinner from here to here, and it's even the thinnest is right here, so that allows it to form this elliptical shape, which is really good for a sail. So what I have done is I have used some ash, and I glued two strips of ash together, so there's a glue line down the middle that makes it stronger. It's less likely to break somewhere. Currently these are a little bit thicker than I want, so the bending radii is a little bit stiffer than this one. So anyway, I have to make this tapered. So one thing that you can do is, I learned this at woodworking school. You can take a long flat piece of wood, you can put a little stop here, and then you can double side tape this to the board on that end so it won't slide off, and you can add spacers. So I have 3 layers of veneer here, two layers here, and 1 layer here. And what this will do is I can run this through the planer, and this area will remain thick, and then this will thin out. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to glue these down. That's it. You just hold it for 5 seconds, and then I'm ready. Just double checking that this is in the right location. Yeah, thin, medium, thick. Okay, that's good. Okay. So to keep this from popping off, I'm going to put some double-sided tape on that end of this stick and then run it through. Actually, I'm going to run both of these through at the same time. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this down and turn this on, and then crank it down until it starts feeding, and that'll be the right height to start with. Okay, so what it did was it created a thin area, and then it went up, rebounded, and then it went back down. So what I have to do is now kind of like flatten the 2 hills, which were caused by the space between the veneer strips. So, but that's easy to do. Okay, let's try this. All right, I'm hitting those 2 hills. Here we go. See how it bends. Almost there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I put a piece of Gorilla duct tape on the end of the skinny end. Let's see if it fits here. Okay, it does fit. It's just a little bit tight, so I think I'm gonna skinny it up just a hair. Okay, just some final sanding by hand. The last thing you have to do is varnish it. You can use spar varnish. It's inside the sail. It's not going to be exposed to sunlight, so any kind of varnish would work. But that'll keep it from expanding if it gets damp. And if it expands, it might get stuck in the pocket. So the varnish will also make it a little bit more slippery and less splintery. A urethane varnish is sandable, so you can lightly sand it, so it'll be nice and smooth. Anyway, you can also use shellac. Shellac is sandable and creates a nice slippery, smooth surface. Those are the options. Here is the cutoff, so you can see that it is 2 pieces of thin strips glued together. And then I basically plane it in the planer so it's even thinner. Keeping the glue line in the middle as much as possible, except when you taper it, then the glue line is a little bit to the side, but that's not too much of a problem.